a petition to change Pecker's mind? I doubt it, but we'll talk about it anyway in this Muscle Sport Minute that's being brought to you by LegalSteroids.com. Title sponsor of our Wednesday Instagram live show, Gearing Up, 3 p.m. in the East. Go to their site, place an order, use MuscleVideo30 as a code on checkout, and you're going to save 30%. Hey, change.org. A guy named Mike Lancaster, who a little internet research, I believe he's a personal trainer out in California somewhere, but he started a petition on there. It says, let Shawn Rhoden compete at the 2019 Mr. Olympia. Innocent until proven guilty. And basically, Cliff Notes version of the long and winding road of words here. They want to join forces, he's meaning himself and people to sign this, and show AMI that they want Shawn, the defending Olympia champion, allowed to compete. He was banned from competing because of the accusations and eventual his arrest. A choice absolutely unfair, which would sabotage his preparation and cost him a consequent loss of income. Even worse, this decision from AMI goes against human rights and the presumption of innocence, which should consider Shawn Rhoden innocent until proven otherwise. This is why this petition was created, to restore Shawn's right to compete and let him defend his title and pursue his preparation, at least as long as he hasn't been prosecuted for these crimes. Join us. Sign this petition to restore his right of being considered innocent and proven guilty, allow him to compete at 2019 Olympia and defend the title he earned after a decade of competing at the highest level. Thank you. I do agree that Shawn Rhoden should be able to compete at the Olympia. I like Shawn Rhoden. I've said in previous interviews, I know him for many years. I used to ghostwrite his column when we both worked for Flex back in 2012. So I know him, was it 7, 8 years or whatever, somewhere around then. And I've seen him a million times since then. Always gives me an interview, every expo, every time I run into him. He's a good guy. I was happy he won the Olympia last year. And I think he's getting fucked a little bit by Pecker by a mere few hours after an arrest warrant was drawn up for an incident that occurred in October of 18, which I don't think he's guilty of anyway, but that's just a gut feeling. I have no inside information whatsoever. I do think that they jumped the gun a little bit. They could have possibly said that they are going to investigate it and his eligibility is in question. They could have done that, would have bought them some time. The thing that kind of was shitty about it was they said he can never compete at the Olympia again. And then later when they talk about it, if you go on face value, they say the magazine stuff, he's fired from AMI being a sponsored athlete. That might come back pending the outcome of the court proceedings. But the Olympia thing was before that, so whatever. I don't know. It's not semantics. It depends on which way you read it. Regardless, let's just say that this petition, 1 million people sign it. Now, I think they have, at this time I'm doing it, 14,250 of a 15,000 goal. I'm not sure when it started. I believe it was just recently, like a day or so ago. 1 day ago. So obviously people are going to sign it. It's useless, guys. Lancaster, you're showing some good gumption. You're probably a Rhoden fan. You want to see him at the Olympia, like all of us do. It's not going to make a fucking difference if you have a fucking million. So what are you going to say? The fans wanted him and Pekka still didn't put him in. That's what's going to be the outcome. Pekka is not putting Shawn Rhoden in the contest because of this. Now people are saying he's been training. You never know behind the scenes what's going on. I would love if he fucking came out that night. I mean, I'll be in Vegas for the Olympia, at the alligator bar, but they love me, by the way. It's still pending. That's still pending, like his case, But this change.org thing is fucking. It's basically it's tits on a bull uselessness. But I give the people credit. They're posting things. Yes, he due process, but it's not a human right. You have the right. Thought, like your heart's into it, but you didn't think it through. You could have quoted, United States due process, state of Utah laws and all of that stuff like that. He's innocent until proven guilty, but he's become guilty before proving himself guilty or innocent by his. It's a fucking private company. They can do whatever the fuck they want. It's the courts. It's innocent until proven guilty. Private companies can fucking fire you for any fucking reason. If they think that you fucking did drugs or something, or you cracked up a car and got DWI collar or whatever the case may be. If it comes out in the wash that this whole thing was a hoax and he's cleared, it's fucking shitty. It blows. But that's the way businesses work. I'm not saying I would have made the same decision as Pecker. I just told you what I have done. I would have said his eligibility is in question. I would have left it open so I had an escape route both ways. But if you guys want to go to this fucking thing, go ahead and fucking sign it if you like. To me, I'll even give the fucking site out because it don't bother me none. Oh, it's change.org, American. It's a long thing. Just Google Shawn Rhoden fucking petition and it'll come up, I'm sure.